channel. My name is Bahle, also known as Siba, and today I'll be showing you guys how I relax my hair at home using my Dark and Lovely relaxer kit. I will show you guys the product obviously once I start using it. I threw it away now because I started making videos. So I just want to show you guys it's just an easier way that's not too messy, and at the same time you kind of avoid scalp burn. So they'll show you little tricks here and there and little comments here and there just to help you out and help you understand the process of relaxing your hair. This is obviously for people with relaxed hair and not 4C coily hair. So yeah, without wasting your time any further, please continue watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. So first things first, you get the cream relaxer, which is this tab over here. So it's, as you can see, it's written 1 at the front, and then you get your instruction pad, I think, the pamphlet, with it's wrapped around with elastic band. You get so this cream is written 1A, right? And then you get your cream activator, which is written 1B, which is this one over here. And then you get the oil infused conditioner, which is number 3, and then you get the shampoo, which I'm assuming is, like I guessed, 2. Yeah, so it's 1A and then 1B, which is your cream activator, and then 2, which is your shampoo, and 3, which is your conditioner. So I'm assuming that everything goes according to the steps. Things first, I'll be putting on my gloves. The reason why I decided to do this video was that the pandemic is happening. I think we're in a second wave now, and I'm trying to avoid going to public places as much as possible. So I'm trying to eat out as less. I'm trying to go out in certain places as less. So that includes hair salons as well, where I usually get my hair relaxed. You'll be hearing the scratching sound from the plastic. So if I can do my hair on my own or get someone to come to my house, that would be great. So at least with relaxing my hair, I don't really need to go to a hair salon. I'd rather do it at home. So I just want to help out anyone else who's considering going through that direction of starting to do their own hair at home, but they're not sure how to actually go about doing it. Okay, so I'm putting on my plastic gloves, put on the other side. So my gloves are on, as you guys can see. So first thing I do, I take my petroleum jelly. Well, first things first. Besides the petroleum jelly, I first section out my hair, as in English. I first section out my hair into 4, right? So as you can see, it's a bit difficult to partition it because it's negro, and it means. So I'll section out my hairs like so into 4 equal parts. I know I look hella stupid right now, but anyway, that's the best way I can show you guys. But I've actually really partitioned my hair in 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, so I take my petroleum jelly. I'll be using this one that I got from Pep, and I put that around the edges, the perimeters of my head, of my hairline, and then I cover my ears. Ooh, girl. And then I cover my hairline as well. So as you can see, the halfway point has been put out as the line over there, and then the second half is that over there. Now they do tell you to cut it away after a while. So I think if I was touching up my hair with someone else, it would have been cheaper for me to touch up like my one half, and then they can use the other half as well. But I do know that they tell you to cut it away after a certain period. So yeah, I don't really see that right now. Yeah, it says here, throw away any unused mixture. So yeah, I don't know, I think my frugal side kind of just panics when I have to hear the word throw away. I'm like, I have to throw away, Maliam, throw it away. But so I'd rather use the entire content than just stick to one thing. Okay, so I've unwrapped the first part, so that one's there. So I'll be taking my pair of scissors and cutting out and taking 1B and putting it into my 1A. So I'm mixing it.
We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in. First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up. Tear you out for.
So as you can see, the color hasn't really changed too much dramatically, but it is a bit lighter. But there aren't any streaks of color. There aren't any random white colors and darker pinks or anything like that. It is evenly mixed together. So back to me. Hairline. Another important, but that's not my hairline because all my hairline is super like sleek and shit. So I use my brush. You can get a brush like this from. That's given in Baraz, okay. Like I said, it can be a messy procedure, so I need to get that away from my skin so it doesn't burn me. So like so, I usually start on my hairline. It might touch a bit on where the Vaseline is, but because I've used it to create sort of like a barrier, it won't actually affect me in any way. So like so. So I take as little product as I can just to avoid dripping like that. I actually didn't notice that I used too much product earlier on. So I start like so. So I start at the bottom and then I pull all the way up towards my hair. Ooh. So if you notice that you put too much product on your brush, rather just brush it up so it carries on into your hair. Then I section my hair like so. Do on this side. So we're putting in, so I'll show you guys how I put the cream into my hair on this part here, and then I'll come back and show you guys once I've put the entire product onto my head, because obviously I can't show you guys, like, yeah, that's gonna be just too long. So what I do is I section, because at the same time I kind of have to work as fast as possible as well. So mix like so. I know I'm putting in quite a lot. I feel like I made my last video and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be more consistent with this, and then as per the usual, life happened again. So it's been kind of tricky. Like we were closing off at work and like dealing with all those issues of uvala, and it hasn't been easy at all. So, and I was helping out at another work area as well, so my hands were just in way too many jars at the same time, and obviously I couldn't take you guys on that journey because it was kind of like it's kind of not one of those spaces where I can share it on the internet like that. And at the same time, especially when you're working with people, not everyone's going to be comfortable with having themselves being shown in the workplace. So what I'll do is I comb out my hair, making sure that product is mixed into my hair. I don't like having too much product being put in. I feel like that's my motto with a lot of things, including makeup, but I don't like having too much product, especially if it promises to do their job. Like if I have too much cream, it tends to be very tricky to actually remove it from my hair. So sometimes what I'll do is if you guys notice, I actually went vertically, so now I'll try and go horizontally without touching my hair, just to see if there's enough product covering my hair. So I'll put it onto the side, and then if I feel that okay, I didn't put a lot of product, I'll take my spatula. Oops, not my spatula. This thing, I think it's a brush or what. I'll take some, put it in between. Do it like so. And then I'll just comb out blocks. Yeah, so now I can feel okay, there's product here. I can feel there's product here. So let's just mix those together. So I'm back. So I've put cream on my entire head now, as you guys can see. So what I normally do is, once I've reached this point, I try and comb out as much as I can, just to make sure that the product seeps in, make sure that my hair is actually sort of straightening out, I guess. I noticed that whenever I relax my hair in certain hair salons in town, they'd ask you about, okay, which products do you use? And you're like, okay, I use Dark and Lovely. And the next thing, they're taking out shampoo, long lasting conditioner, restore. And then the relaxer tub is just white and you don't know where the hell it comes from. Yeah, well, so in some hair salons I've experienced that before. So it's not to say that I don't trust them. Maybe they are using the products that I requested. But if I'm seeing a bottle that's this color, that says long and lasting, and I requested Dark and Lovely, I'm gonna react some type of way. Yeah, well, so I noticed my hair was, yeah, sure, it will come out straight, but after like a few weeks, it's not the texture that I want. It doesn't seem as healthy as I would like it to be. So as soon as I started doing my own hair on my own, started mixing my own like hair foods and stuff, like whenever I base my scalp, like I'll mix my own things, like cook my own sort of formulas, and I found that my hair grows a bit better in that sense. I mean, sure, after a while I'll get annoyed and maybe just cut off my hair, but I found that my hair grows a bit better whenever I did that. Growing up, I always thought that my hair was just naturally just, you know, not as thick, but as soon as I started doing my own hair, it started getting a bit thicker than what it usually was whenever I went to a hair salon. So I'm not just saying that all hair salons are like that, but I just like being in control of certain things sometimes. So if I know that I can do something a little bit better, or I can be in control of making sure that this happens, then that will work better for me. I make this on the other side. Who's watching me? Hi, Nini. Okay, so I've removed my gloves. I've done putting the product in. As you guys can see that I've meshed all 4 quarters together. So according to the time chart, it gives you various times as to how long it takes for you to actually keep the product in your hair. So I'm using a super relaxer and I have normal hair. So mine will take about 15 to 18 minutes until I have to wash it out. And yeah, so let's just see how that goes. Okay, so I've just finished washing my hair and conditioning it. A few things to note out: when shampooing your hair, try and make sure that it gets to the whitest foam ever. That's when you'll know that the relax is completely out your hair. You don't want to have any sort of chemical reaction later on. You don't want your scalp to burn at a later stage. Make sure that you completely wash out your hair. Now with that small bottle that I showed you earlier on, I washed up until I think 3 quarters. So that was about, I think, around 2 to 3 washes of continuing like shampoo, washing out, and rinsing out my hair. And then after that, I put in conditioner. Now, I relaxed my hair just before I showered, like my entire body. So I relaxed my hair, put the shampoo in, and then while the conditioner was doing its job, I continued showering my body. And by the time I was done, it was really like after 5 or so minutes. And then I rinsed it out, and yeah, so I only used 1 sachet of the conditioner, and I didn't really need to use the other one. I think it would have been a bit excessive, especially with the shampoo that's already been left over. So that even if at a later stage someone maybe apparently buys the small tub of relaxer, they can probably use that shampoo and conditioner, but I wouldn't do it, but you know, for anyone else. So yeah, my niece Minentle is here to dry my hair. She's a bit shy. I don't think she's gonna show her face. So she's here to dry out just the excess water, just to make sure my hair is like dried out properly before I put in hair food and oil moisturizer. And yeah, so ready?
Hi guys.
Hi Mimi. It's like I'm making them now. Okay, so right now she's using the lower heat, the one in the middle. So yeah.
You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in.
When I use my relaxer or any products on my hair, I try to make sure that I use the same range of products as I can. So normally I try and use the Dark and Lovely just range altogether. I try and use the Amla range or just the regular Dark and Lovely. I don't really like using all this stuff. I haven't had good reactions with them and any other product, so I normally stick to what I know. That's the best thing to do when it comes to your skin, your body. Stick to what you know, stick to what works for you. I mean, you obviously, anyone in the world is welcome to try something new, but if you see about into excellence and if you see something doesn't work for you, rather stick to what you know. So I'll be basing my scalp, just moisturizing my scalp with my hair food, and then I'll be moisturizing my hair with my Dark and Lovely Amla oil moisturizer. I'll show you guys just now. Niece is standing next to me.
Hello.
Okay, so I'll be using my Dark and Lovely Grow Strong hair food, which is this one here. I don't know if you guys can see with the light and stuff, with the glare. And then I'll be using my Amla Legend oil moisturizer, which is this one here. I tend to have a problem with breakage, so always try and use products that have any anti-breakage kind of situation going on. So yeah, are you ready with me?
Yes.
Okay. So obviously you can do all of this by yourself, but I just like using Minette because yeah, I just like her. So I'll be basing my scalp first. I won't be using too much product when it comes to the hair food, and then I'll just moisturize my hair just to make sure that I have enough moisture but not too much moisture on my hair as well.
Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up. Need to deep breathe, heart and complications. Open up. Need to reread our conversation. Got me contemplation over our situation. Open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take the high road and hop in.
That is the final look. I just did a little bit of my edges on the side using my Got2b, the black styling gel. I've tried using the Revlon, the blue stronghold gel, and it always left my edges a bit flaky. So as much as I try and be on a budget and I try and use things that are more affordable, but sometimes you kind of have to look into products that might be a little bit of the pricier range just to get you the look that you want without the hassles. So yeah, I really love how this looks. I mean, I'm not that great when it comes to laying edges, so guys, please don't learning and attack. Okay, please don't attack me on my skills. I'm still learning, but yeah, that's the final look. My hair is sleeked down. It looks a little bit better than it looked earlier on. As you can see, it's not that difficult to do your hair at home, and it's not that difficult to make sure that you don't get any scalp burn, and it's not such a messy, daunting process. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think, tell me what more you want to see. And yeah, I'll try and be a little bit more consistent than what I am now. I know I said I'll be more consistent, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.